Number 1. This 1960 Lincoln Continental, offered at $11,500 and located in Hemet, California, is presented as a big, attention-grabbing classic built for anyone who enjoys standing out on the road. The seller notes that it runs and drives with its V8 engine and retains the luxury features that defined Lincoln in this era, including air conditioning, power steering, power brakes, power windows, and even power front seats. The rear window is fully functional as well, adding to the appeal of this early 1960s luxury sedan. The car's long, dramatic styling and commanding road presence make it ideal for cruising, events, or simply enjoying the reactions it draws wherever it goes. Inside, the Lincoln has been fitted with a Denali interior, giving it a blend of vintage style and modern comfort. The cabin features front and rear cup holders and updated seating, making it more practical for everyday use or long weekend drives. While it does not retain its original interior, the update gives the car a more usable, contemporary feel without detracting from its classic exterior personality. The seller mentions that additional parts and accessories, including the original hubcaps, are stored in the trunk and will be included in the sale. The car's mechanical components are described as functioning, and with its strong-running V8, it is ready for regular driving or continued improvement. Classic Lincolns from this period are known for their smooth ride and substantial build quality, and this example continues to deliver that signature experience. Though no detailed restoration history is provided, the overall description suggests a vehicle that has been kept on the road and maintained well enough to remain drivable and enjoyable as is. Altogether, this 1960 Lincoln Continental stands out as a distinctive and stylish cruiser with functioning luxury features, a comfortable modernized interior, and plenty of classic character. It represents an appealing opportunity for someone seeking a large, charismatic vintage car that offers both nostalgia and practicality. With its included original parts and strong road presence, it offers solid value for a buyer who wants a unique classic they can drive, enjoy, and show off. Number 2. This 1966 Ford Thunderbird, offered at $13,000 and located in Calimesa, California, is presented as a well-kept and nicely upgraded example of Ford's mid-60s luxury cruiser. The car carries a clean title with current registration, making it immediately ready for road use. Power comes from its 390 V8, now equipped with a new Edelbrock carburetor to improve reliability and drivability. Paired with an automatic transmission and an added transmission cooler, the drivetrain has been thoughtfully updated to enhance performance and longevity, giving this Thunderbird strong road manners right from the start. The exterior conveys the classic, bold presence the '66 Thunderbird is known for, while the mechanical upgrades help ensure the car performs as sharply as it looks. Flowmaster mufflers give the big 390 a deeper, more refined tone without being overly aggressive, adding to the car's cruising appeal. The seller states the car runs and drives great, suggesting that the mechanical systems, from engine operation to ride comfort, are already in good working order. This makes it an appealing choice for buyers who want a classic that is immediately enjoyable without requiring major mechanical sorting. Inside, the Thunderbird features a completely new interior along with a brand new dashboard, two major upgrades that dramatically improve the car's overall presentation. These updates preserve the factory look while giving the cabin a fresh, clean appearance that stands out from many mid-60s cars still wearing tired original materials. Further modern convenience comes from a retro sound stereo system paired with a subwoofer, blending period-correct style with updated audio capability. These touches make the interior both visually appealing and more enjoyable during regular driving. Overall, this 1966 Ford Thunderbird offers an attractive balance of originality, comfort, and sensible upgrades. With its refreshed interior, improved carburation, upgraded exhaust, transmission cooling, and strong running condition, it stands as a turnkey classic ready for immediate enjoyment. The car retains the unmistakable character of a mid-60s T-Bird while benefiting from updates that make it better suited for dependable cruising, making it a strong contender for anyone seeking a stylish vintage Ford that needs no major work. Number 3. This 1954 Chevrolet Bel Air convertible, offered at $57,500 and located in Orange, California, is presented as a beautifully restored first-generation example that originally sold new at Community Chevrolet in Malden, Missouri. Powered by its correct 235 CI Blue Flame inline-six paired with a 2-speed Powerglide transmission, the car retains the factory mechanical setup that made these early Bel Air convertibles so smooth and enjoyable to drive. The suspension and braking systems remain true to their era, including a rebuilt coil spring independent front suspension, a live rear axle with leaf springs, 4-wheel hydraulic drum brakes, and a new exhaust system. The car rides on stock 15-inch wheels with polished full hubcaps and is equipped with power steering for improved drivability. The Bel Air comes well outfitted with period features that highlight Chevrolet's upscale offerings of the early 1950s. Equipment includes vent windows, a summer and winter heater/defroster, an electric clock, a push-button AM radio, a lockable glove box with internal light, a factory Autronic eye headlight dimmer, and a power-operated convertible top. These features, combined with the car's preserved originality, make it an appealing choice for collectors who appreciate authentic factory-correct detail. The convertible top operates properly, and the car reflects the kind of thoughtful restoration work that emphasizes both appearance and usability. Restored roughly 10 years ago, the exterior is finished in its original high-gloss India ivory with Bermuda green side inserts, accented by factory skirts and dual-guide spotlights. Its bright work, including chrome and polished stainless trim, remains in excellent condition, giving the car a striking, period-correct presence. The new dark green convertible top complements the paint scheme beautifully, showcasing the classic 1950s two-tone styling that has made these Bel Air convertibles enduring favorites. The attention to detail on the exterior reinforces the car's status as a well-preserved, show-quality example. Inside, the green interior has been meticulously maintained, matching the level of care seen throughout the rest of the vehicle. The trunk compartment, finished in black and fully equipped to factory standards, appears equally well preserved. Under the hood, the engine bay is clean and orderly, reflecting the overall quality of the restoration. The seller notes that the car runs great, making it suitable not only as a display-worthy classic but also as a drivable weekend cruiser. Altogether, this 1954 Bel Air convertible stands as a highly detailed, investment-grade example with originality, striking presentation, and excellent mechanical condition. Number 4. This 1971 Ford Torino, offered at $12,000 or best offer and located in Gardena, California, is presented as a solid, mostly original car with an extensive collection of valuable performance parts included. The seller is the third owner and emphasizes that the car carries its original interior, original build sheet, dealer paperwork, and even the dealer plate, important documentation for anyone seeking authenticity. The body is described as free of rust and bondo, with clean floors, trunk, and fenders, and only a tiny indentation under the rear window. Although originally equipped with a 302 engine, the car now comes with a 1972 429 engine, adding significant performance potential to this Torino project. A major portion of the car's value lies in the high-quality parts included with the sale. The 429 engine is still at its original bore and alone is valued at around $1,000. Additional components include a T500 Tremec manual transmission valued at $1,500, a 1965 9-inch rear end worth roughly $1,000, and a set of P51 cast Super Cobra jet heads estimated at $3,000. Supporting performance parts include an Edelbrock 750 CFM carburetor and an Edelbrock Performer RPM intake manifold, ensuring that once rebuilt, the drivetrain will be capable of serious power. These parts represent a strong start to assembling a high-performance big-block Torino, with the foundation already in place. Despite its strengths, this Torino remains a project car. It is not currently running and will require additional parts to complete the 429 build, along with a full engine rebuild. The suspension will need upgrades to accommodate the added power, and the seller notes that nearly every system on the car will require attention to some degree. Even so, the interior is mostly original with only 2 small rips, and the overall structure appears excellent, making this a desirable candidate for a comprehensive performance restoration rather than a parts donor, something the seller specifically wishes to avoid. Overall, this 1971 Ford Torino offers a compelling opportunity for a buyer seeking a rust-free, well-documented classic paired with a substantial collection of valuable performance parts. With its clean body, original paperwork, and high-end components already included, it stands as an ideal platform for a serious build centered around the 429 big block. The seller will only consider trades for AMC vehicles and prefers cash sales, making this a focused offering for enthusiasts ready to take on a rewarding, ground-up restoration project. Number 5. This 1964 Chevrolet Impala, offered at $15,000 and located in Santa Rosa, California, is presented as a running, driving, and stopping classic that the seller regularly cruises around Sonoma County. Although fully functional on the road, it is still considered a project, making it ideal for someone who wants a usable car they can continue improving over time. The Impala has been fitted with a bolt-on airbag suspension kit and upgraded to front disc brakes, giving it better stance control and more modern stopping power, useful enhancements for a car intended for frequent cruising. The seller notes that a considerable amount of money has already been invested into the car, including a retro-style stereo system, upgraded alternator, new carpet, and refreshed wiper mechanism. These improvements enhance both reliability and comfort, even if the seller acknowledges that such upgrades rarely translate into added market value. The result is a car that has seen meaningful upkeep and modernization while still retaining the character of a true early 60s Impala project. Despite its roadworthy condition, the car still needs substantial work moving forward. The seller mentions a recently developed hole in the exhaust caused by scraping the car while riding low, which now results in occasional backfiring and sputtering. Additional repairs and continued investment will be required to bring the car to a higher standard, making it better suited for an enthusiast who enjoys ongoing hands-on ownership rather than someone seeking a finished showpiece. Overall, this 1964 Impala offers a blend of usability and project potential. It is a classic that can be driven and enjoyed immediately while still leaving plenty of room for customization, restoration, or mechanical refinement. With its airbag suspension, front disc brakes, functional upgrades, and running condition, it stands as a flexible platform for a buyer looking for a drivable 64 Impala they can continue to build, improve, and personalize. The seller is open to offers, inviting interested buyers to come see the car in person. Number 6. This 1969 Dodge Super B, offered at $25,000 and located in Redding, California, is presented as a solid project opportunity for Mopar enthusiasts seeking a genuine B-body muscle car. Originally a 383-equipped Super B, it now runs with a 440 engine paired to an automatic transmission, giving it strong performance potential even in its current state. The seller notes that the car runs and drives well enough to move around the yard and load onto a trailer, providing a functional starting point for a more thorough restoration. With the car being out of the system and sold with a bill of sale, buyers looking for an authentic Super B project will find this example appealing. Structurally, the car remains a workable foundation, though it does require attention. The floor pan needs patching, but the seller includes the replacement pans, reducing both cost and effort for the next owner. The body overall presents as restorable, giving enthusiasts a chance to rebuild a true Mopar muscle car without the extensive rust repair often seen on late 1960s vehicles. The car's configuration as a real Super B makes it desirable among collectors, offering more long-term value than a standard Coronet project. Mechanically, the car's needs are straightforward. The rear brakes require replacement before it can be fully roadworthy. This type of repair is typical for a project car of this era and should be manageable for someone familiar with classic Mopar brake systems. Beyond the brakes and floor pan, the seller does not indicate any major mechanical failures, making it a strong candidate for a staged restoration. Start with safety and drivability, then move on to cosmetics and refinement. Overall, this 1969 Dodge Super B represents an increasingly rare opportunity to purchase a genuine Mopar muscle car that has not been heavily modified or pieced together. With a 440 engine already installed, included replacement sheet metal, and a price listed as $25,000 or best offer, it provides flexibility for a buyer ready to revive and personalize a true late 60s performance icon. For those prepared to take on a project with solid fundamentals and promising potential, this Super B offers a compelling foundation at a time when authentic examples are becoming harder to find. Number 7. This 1973 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray Coupe 2D, offered at $20,000 and located in Port Orchard, Washington, is presented as a numbers-matching classic with a recently rebuilt engine, making it an appealing choice for enthusiasts seeking originality paired with fresh mechanical life. The seller emphasizes that the engine has just undergone a full rebuild, giving the next owner confidence in its performance and long-term reliability. As a factory-matching powertrain car, this Stingray retains the authenticity collector's value, further supported by its desirable manual transmission setup, which enhances its engagement and true sports car character. The car features the iconic T-top design that defined the era, offering open-air driving when desired while maintaining the rigid structure of a coupe. While the Corvette appears to be largely complete and mechanically sound following its engine refresh, it does require a new front bumper, which the seller notes up front. This single cosmetic need presents a straightforward project and a reasonable trade-off considering the car's preserved originality and recently updated drivetrain. For buyers seeking a manageable entry point into classic Corvette ownership, this example balances mechanical readiness with a small list of cosmetic improvements. With its combination of numbers-matching authenticity, strong mechanical foundation, and manual transmission, this 1973 Stingray stands out as a solid driver quality classic with room for light restoration or customization. The seller stresses that they are only entertaining serious inquiries, requesting cash-in-hand buyers, an indication that the car is priced realistically and that the transaction is intended to be straightforward. Its presence in Port Orchard provides convenient access for buyers in Washington and nearby states who want to inspect the car in person. Overall, this Corvette offers a desirable blend of originality, recent mechanical investment, and iconic 1970s styling. While replacing the front bumper remains the primary task left for the next owner, the strong running condition and preserved drivetrain make it an attractive candidate for someone seeking a classic American sports car that can be enjoyed immediately and improved over time. For enthusiasts looking for a numbers-matching Stingray that already has major mechanical work completed, this example provides notable value in today's classic car market. Number 8. This 1965 Buick Skylark, offered at $20,000 or best offer and located in Pasadena, California, is presented as a well-sorted California car upgraded with a dependable 350 small block Chevy and a 4-speed automatic transmission. The seller highlights several recent mechanical improvements, including a new 670 Holley carburetor, a new 3-column aluminum radiator, and a B&M ratchet shifter, giving the Skylark both reliability and a more performance-oriented driving feel. Its strong running condition and turnkey status make it appealing for buyers who want a classic they can drive immediately while finishing the remaining minor details. The suspension and steering systems have received significant attention, adding to the car's value as a mechanically refreshed classic. Upgrades include new front upper and lower control arms, a new center link, and new rear lower control arms paired with a sway bar, along with a recently installed dual exhaust system. These updates contribute to improved handling, stability, and overall road manners, important qualities for anyone looking to regularly enjoy a mid-60s Buick. The seller notes that an alignment is needed following the front-end work, but the foundation is already in place for a confident driving cruiser. Inside, the Skylark benefits from recently redone upholstery and carpets, giving the cabin a clean and fresh appearance. While the interior presents well, a few small items still require attention, such as minor cosmetic details like window flashings and felts, along with some carburetor fine-tuning and a non-functional temperature gauge. These are relatively manageable tasks that don't detract from the car's overall usability, especially given its smooth-running nature and extensive list of completed mechanical work. Overall, this 1965 Skylark offers an attractive package for a buyer seeking a classic American coupe that blends vintage style with meaningful updates. With its refreshed drivetrain components, upgraded suspension, clean interior, and turnkey drivability, it stands as a solid platform ready for immediate enjoyment. The remaining small tasks allow its next owner to put the finishing touches on an already well-sorted California classic, making it a strong contender in the market for a mid-60s Buick with modern conveniences and dependable performance. Number 9. This 1973 Ford Mustang, offered at $11,800 and located in Phoenix, Arizona, is presented as a fun, road-ready classic being sold quickly as the owner is heading out of town. The seller notes that the car runs and drives well, with functioning air conditioning and a 5.8 L351W V8 under the hood, making it an appealing cruiser for those who want a vintage Mustang that can be enjoyed immediately. Its overall solid mechanical condition and reliability are emphasized, with the seller making clear that the listing is active as long as it remains posted. For buyers seeking an entry into classic Mustang ownership without taking on a major project, this example offers an accessible opportunity. The car includes a collection of extra parts, adding value for the next owner. Among the included items are additional trim pieces, both original and new steering wheels, and fresh upholstery ready to install if desired, though the seller notes that the original interior remains in good condition. These extras provide flexibility for someone who wants to lightly refresh the car's cosmetic appearance while preserving its authentic character. The car's electrics are fully operational, supported by recent maintenance that suggests it has been responsibly kept. Recent service work includes a new alternator, a replaced power steering pump, a coolant flush, fresh oil, and updates to electrical components. It also comes equipped with a newer stereo system for improved modern usability. The seller rates the paint at 6 out of 10, indicating that while the exterior shows some wear, the vehicle itself is considered 9.5/10 in overall condition, suggesting that its structure, drivability, and interior remain in strong shape. This blend of cosmetic age and mechanical confidence makes it a car that can be enjoyed immediately while leaving room for future improvements. Altogether, this 1973 Mustang stands as a well-maintained and enjoyable classic with a desirable drivetrain, working air conditioning, and thoughtful extras included in the sale. It is positioned as an excellent choice for someone looking for a reliable vintage Ford that doesn't require significant repair or restoration before hitting the road. With the seller open to trades for a pontoon or base boat and pricing it for a quick transaction, it offers a compelling mix of usability, value, and classic Mustang style. Number 10. This 1952 Chevrolet Styleline Deluxe, offered at $27,500 and located in Riverside, California, is presented as a beautifully preserved and tastefully restored classic that remains stock and unmolested. The seller notes that the car was restored several years ago and has been kept in excellent condition ever since, maintaining its authentic appearance and original character. Powered by its 216 engine, the car runs great and continues to operate as it should, standing apart from the many project-grade early 50s Chevrolets on the market. Its clean engine compartment and overall presentation reflect careful ownership and long-term preservation. One of the standout upgrades on this Styleline is the addition of air conditioning, a rare and valuable feature on a car of this vintage. The seller mentions that the AC works great, enhancing comfort and making the car far more enjoyable for regular use or cruising in warmer climates. Nearly new tires with crossbar hubcaps and an exterior sun visor add to its classic appeal, while the stainless trim is described as being in great shape, highlighting the quality of the restoration and the level of care given to the car's exterior details. Inside, the Styleline features newly installed upholstery done to original specifications, including the headliner, giving the interior a factory-correct appearance that will appeal to purists and collectors. The seller emphasizes that everything works: windows, blinkers, headlights, stoplights, dome light, horn, and that the glass is clean. The only noted issue is the original radio, which has recently stopped playing, a minor detail given the car's otherwise fully functional status. The vehicle also comes with a spare tire and the original jack, further supporting its authenticity and completeness. Overall, this 1952 Chevrolet Styleline Deluxe is not a project but a well-maintained, fully functional classic ready for immediate enjoyment. Its stock configuration, clean restoration, working AC, and comprehensive mechanical functionality make it a standout example for anyone seeking a true early 50s Chevrolet that requires no major work. The seller invites in-person offers only and is not interested in trades, underscoring the seriousness and quality of the vehicle being offered. Number 11. This 1965 Chrysler Newport, offered at $1,200 and located in Dana Point, California, is presented as a largely original two-owner car showing just 47,780 miles. Powered by its factory Mopar 383 cubic inch, 6.3-liter V8 paired with a 3-speed TorqueFlite automatic transmission, it retains its authentic drivetrain and mechanical character. The seller notes that the engine and transmission have always run perfectly, making this Newport a strong foundation for anyone looking to revive a classic full-size Mopar. Its originality and low-mile history set it apart from many surviving examples, which often show far more wear or significant modifications. Around 10 years ago, the car was involved in a front-end accident, and while the seller had long intended to repair the damage, he has accepted that he will not be completing the project. Despite the cosmetic issues, the structure and mechanical core remain intact, and the drivetrain's reliability prior to storage adds confidence for a future restoration. For hobbyists or enthusiasts seeking a straightforward project, the car represents a rare chance to bring back an unmolested Newport that has remained with just 2 caretakers since new. Its originality is a major selling point, offering the next owner a blank canvas that has not been picked apart or parted out. The seller explains that the car has been sitting for roughly 2 years and currently needs a new battery to start. Before storage, the engine would run and idle without issue with fresh fuel, suggesting that reviving it should be a manageable process rather than a major mechanical undertaking. Given how well the engine performed previously, it stands as an encouraging indicator for anyone looking to get the car operational again. The fact that the drivetrain was healthy before the pause further reinforces the car's restoration potential. Presented as an ideal project for someone who enjoys tinkering, this 1965 Newport offers strong fundamentals at a budget-friendly price point. While it will require attention, especially to the front-end bodywork and general recommissioning, its combination of low miles, originality, and a solid running history make it a compelling candidate for restoration or customization. For a buyer prepared to trailer at home and put in the time, this Chrysler provides an opportunity to revive a classic Mopar with genuine history and untapped potential. Number 12. This 1971 Oldsmobile Delta 88 Royale, offered at $7,900 and located in Antioch, California, is presented as a solid-running and smooth-driving full-size convertible powered by its desirable 455 rocket motor. The seller emphasizes that the car carries a clean title, is registered until 2026, and has already proven its reliability with a trouble-free 3-hour drive home on the day it was purchased. The engine and transmission are described as being in perfect condition, reinforcing the claim that this big-block Oldsmobile remains dependable and mechanically strong. Though the valve cover gaskets leak a small amount of oil onto the exhaust, the seller notes this is an inexpensive and easy repair that does not affect drivability. The car's originality and overall mechanical integrity make it an appealing candidate for buyers looking for a usable classic convertible that can be enjoyed immediately. While the interior needs some attention, specifically the upper door panels and the upper section of the rear seat, the seller provides photos to show the extent of the work needed. These cosmetic issues remain relatively minor compared to the vehicle's strong running condition, especially for a big-block convertible of this era. The car has been garage-kept and is consistently described as solid, indicating that its structure and major components remain well preserved. The convertible top currently operates manually and needs some assistance to move freely, but the seller explains that letting the car sit outside on a hot day with the top up will help stretch the vinyl and allow it to fit properly again. Though not a major mechanical flaw, this detail gives the next owner a small project to refine the car's usability. These manageable imperfections are reflected in the aggressively low asking price, which the seller has intentionally set to accommodate the minor issues and to encourage a quick cash sale. Low offers will be ignored, underscoring the value already built into the price. Overall, This 1971 Delta 88 Royale stands out as one of the least expensive pre-1975, no-smog, running and driving convertible options currently available. With its strong 455 rocket powertrain, clean title, long registration, and solid road manners, it offers an excellent entry into full-size American drop-tops at a fraction of typical market prices. Whether kept as a budget-friendly cruiser, lightly refreshed, or gradually restored, this Oldsmobile presents strong potential and immediate usability, an appealing combination for anyone seeking a classic V8 convertible without major mechanical hurdles. Number 13. This 1968 Chevrolet Chevelle Concours, offered at $14,500 and located in Canyon Country, California, is presented as a very rare four-door hardtop survivor, one of only 4,100 produced. Still wearing its original paint, the car retains a remarkably solid body with no major rust issues aside from a small area around the rear window. Power comes from a newer 350 crate engine with roughly 2,500 miles, paired to the original Powerglide transmission and rear end. Long tube headers and Flowmaster 40 series mufflers give it a stronger sound and performance feel. The seller notes that the car runs great, supported by brand new disc brakes, new coil springs, and a refreshed front suspension. Structurally, the car is impressively clean, with solid floor pans, trunk, and package tray, areas that commonly show deterioration on unrestored Chevelles. The side body moldings were removed and the holes filled and primered, and while the body is straight overall, there are small areas of filler in the driver door, the driver's side front fender, and the rear passenger quarter panel. The bottoms of the front fenders have been patched and will need finishing, but the seller includes the correct concourse moldings to complete those areas. This concourse model also comes with its unique exterior trim package, including the special panel between the taillights, distinctive rocker moldings, wheel well trim, concourse badging, and bumper guards. Inside, the car is in fair condition and mostly complete, though it does need interior attention. The front seat has been reupholstered but not to a high standard, while the rear seat currently wears a black cover. The roof rail and door rubber are dried and will need replacement, and the car currently has 1970 door panels installed, which are not correct for the concourse package but functional. The seller also includes the proper door panel trim for those who want to bring the interior back to its correct 1968 concourse appearance. Even with its aging components, the overall interior remains usable and provides a strong foundation for restoration. With a clean title in the seller's name and currently registered as non-operational, this Chevelle Concours stands as a very solid and uncommon opportunity for enthusiasts who appreciate rare trim packages and original body survivors. Its combination of a solid structure, recent mechanical upgrades, and included factory-specific trim makes it an appealing candidate for someone looking to restore, preserve, or simply enjoy a unique variant of Chevrolet's iconic midsize line. The seller emphasizes local cash sale or cooperation with a buyer's shipper once funds clear, and low offers will not be entertained. Number 14. This 1966 Plymouth Barracuda, offered at $25,000 and located in Polson, Montana, is presented as a well-preserved example that retains its original character. The seller highlights that the car is still powered by its original 273 cubic inch V8 with a two-barrel carburetor, a desirable detail for buyers who appreciate authenticity in early Barracudas. The exterior condition is not heavily detailed, but the overall description suggests a clean and honest classic that has been maintained rather than neglected or heavily altered over the years. Inside, the Barracuda features a nice interior, an important selling point given how difficult original interior components can be to source for first-generation models. A well-kept cabin not only adds to the car's originality but also reduces the amount of restoration work needed, making it immediately enjoyable for weekend drives or local shows. The interior's preserved state reinforces the impression that this car has been cared for, rather than used as a rough project or a modified performance build. Mechanically, the car is described as running and driving great, setting it apart from many classic vehicles that require extensive sorting before hitting the road. A strong-running original V8 paired with a well-driving chassis makes this Barracuda an appealing choice for enthusiasts who want a turnkey classic. Rather than a vehicle that needs significant mechanical investment, this example appears ready for regular cruising, light touring, or simple enjoyment as a reliable vintage driver. Overall, this 1966 Plymouth Barracuda offers an attractive blend of originality, usability, and preserved condition. With its original 273 V8, nice interior, and strong running and driving characteristics, it represents a compelling opportunity for buyers seeking a classic Mopar that doesn't require extensive restoration. The seller is asking $25,000 or best reasonable offer and is not interested in trades, positioning this Barracuda as a clean, ready-to-enjoy example in a market where well-kept first-generation models are increasingly appreciated. Number 15. This 1975 Pontiac Ventura, offered at $10,500 and located in Spokane Valley, Washington, is presented as a heavily upgraded and thoroughly rebuilt restomod that blends classic styling with modern LS-powered performance. The seller highlights its all-aluminum 5.3 LS engine, which has been fully machined and rebuilt, paired with a refreshed 4L60 transmission. The drivetrain is controlled by a Terminator X Max engine and transmission controller, allowing the car to run perfectly with modern reliability and drivability. With a rebuilt rear end equipped with Yukon Posey and 3.47 gears, the Ventura stands as a strong performer compared to stock mid-70s Pontiacs. The car's suspension and chassis have received equally extensive attention. Nearly every component has been removed and replaced, including control arms, tie rods, leaf spring bushings, body mounts, and more. Frame connectors along with front and rear sway bars further improve rigidity and handling, while a new dual exhaust system and updated cooling components, radiator and heater core, ensure consistent operation. This level of mechanical refresh makes the Ventura far more capable than most cars of its era, giving it the feel of a modernized driver rather than a simple vintage cruiser. Inside and underneath, the car shows the benefits of its careful upkeep. The heater, fan, defrost, and wipers all function properly, with no slop in the linkage, an uncommon detail for a car from this period. The weather seals remain in good condition, and the interior stays dry, reflecting solid structural integrity. The underside has been painted and sealed, leaving it completely free of rust, a major advantage for buyers concerned about long-term durability and maintenance. Though the odometer shows 66 XXX miles, the seller states the actual mileage is even lower, adding to the appeal of this already well-sorted example. Overall, this 1975 Pontiac Ventura stands out as a thoughtfully upgraded, rust-free, LS-powered classic ready for immediate enjoyment. With its rebuilt drivetrain, fully refreshed suspension, modern engine management, and strong mechanical condition, it offers a high level of performance and reliability uncommon for mid-70s GM cars. The seller is open to trades, making this a flexible and attractive option for enthusiasts seeking a unique restomod with extensive work already completed. Number 16. This 1966 Dodge Dart, offered at $3,200 and located in Blaine, Washington, is described as a true survivor from the peak of Detroit's Iron Era, retaining its originality to an uncommon degree. The seller notes that the car still wears its original paint and that the doors close with the same precision they had when the car was new, an indicator of strong structural integrity. As the final year of the third-generation Dart, this model carries added appeal for collectors who appreciate historically significant examples. While the body shows a few small areas of surface rust, the most notable corrosion is confined to the driver's footpan, leaving the remaining structure remarkably solid for its age. Equipped with the optional high-output 225 cubic inch slant 6 producing 145 horsepower, the car offers one of the most desirable powertrains available in the Dart lineup for that year, paired with an automatic transmission. The previous owner began a reconditioning process and removed the valve cover, timing chain cover, and brake pedal, so these components will need to be replaced or reinstalled. Despite this, the drivetrain remains a strong foundation, especially given the engine's reputation for longevity and reliability. All exterior badging is present, and the body itself remains impressively straight, an uncommon trait for a mid-60s classic that has not been restored. The seller reports that the rear glass was broken, though all other glass is both original and still in excellent condition. Inside, the car will require a complete refresh of its soft materials, including seats, carpet, and headliner. While the interior presents a significant portion of the project, it also provides the next owner the opportunity to restore the cabin to their preferred level of originality or customization. Given the vehicle's preserved exterior, solid bones, and fully intact trim, the interior restoration becomes a manageable and straightforward phase of the build. Overall, this Dart represents a rare chance to acquire a largely untouched and highly original classic from the mid-1960s. With its clean and clear title, straight body, original paint, and desirable slant-six engine, it offers an excellent foundation for a restoration, preservation project, or period-correct build. Cars of this era are increasingly hard to find in such complete and unmodified condition, making this 1966 Dodge Dart an appealing choice for enthusiasts seeking authenticity and solid project potential at a very accessible price point. Number 17. This 1970 Chevrolet Camaro RS, offered at $40,000 and located in El Cajon, California, is presented as a thoughtfully upgraded split bumper example with a strong blend of classic appeal and modern enhancements. The seller highlights its Blueprint 350 engine, a reliable performance crate motor that gives the car a notable power increase over stock. Paired with the iconic RS front end and full-width rear spoiler, the Camaro carries the aggressive styling that makes early second-generation models so desirable. Its silver metallic paint with black racing stripes further enhances the car's presence, giving it a clean and timeless muscle car look. Inside, the Camaro features a clean, upgraded black interior, offering a refreshed cabin that complements its exterior appearance. Modern conveniences include an updated audio deck paired with upgraded speakers, providing better sound quality for everyday cruising. These interior improvements maintain the classic layout while quietly enhancing comfort and usability. The overall cabin condition suggests that the car has been maintained with care, avoiding the wear and neglect often found in unrestored examples. Mechanical upgrades play a major role in this Camaro's appeal. Along with the Blueprint 350, the car is equipped with power steering and power brakes with front discs, significantly improving drivability compared to a factory-original setup. An aluminum radiator paired with an electric fan helps keep the engine running cool, an important feature for reliability in both daily driving and more spirited use. These enhancements make the car not only more enjoyable but also more practical for modern road conditions. Overall, this 1970 Camaro RS offers a compelling package for buyers seeking a well-sorted, visually striking, and performance-oriented classic. With its desirable split-bumper RS appearance, strong mechanical upgrades, clean interior, and smooth driving manners, it stands as a turnkey muscle car ready for immediate enjoyment. In a market where early second-gen Camaros continue to rise in popularity, this example represents a well-balanced blend of originality, tasteful improvements, and overall value. Number 18. This 1967 Ford Mustang Fastback S-Code, offered at $69,750 and located in Bellingham, Washington, is presented as a highly desirable big block example equipped with its original 390 V8 paired with a 4-speed manual transmission. Restored in the early 2010s and recently treated to fresh paint correction, the car has also had minor rust spots professionally cut out and the body panels realigned in 2025, an investment totaling around $10,000. The result is a fastback that the seller describes as looking showroom fresh, highlighting its quality workmanship and careful preservation. Originally delivered from the factory in green, this S-Code retains its correct heritage, and a deluxe Marti report is included to verify its authenticity and factory options. The car's long-term care further enhances its value, having been stored in a heated facility for the past decade. This controlled environment has helped preserve key components and kept the car in exceptional overall condition, preventing the age-related deterioration often seen in classics of this era. The seller emphasizes that the recent work has brought the exterior presentation to an elevated standard, with straight, well-aligned panels and a clean finish that reflects the effort invested in maintaining its appearance. As a factory big block 4-speed fastback, one of the most sought-after configurations of the 1967 model year, this Mustang stands out as a premium collector piece. Inside and out, the car reflects the level of detail typical of a properly maintained and restored S-Code. While the listing focuses primarily on the mechanical configuration and recent exterior refinements, the implication is that the vehicle is fully sorted and ready for a new owner who appreciates its authenticity and condition. Enthusiasts familiar with the desirability of S-Code fastbacks will understand the significance of its drivetrain combination and the rarity of finding one in this level of preservation. The seller clearly targets serious buyers, reflecting both the car's market positioning and its collector-grade status. The seller states that the only potential trade considered would be a late 1970s to mid-1990s Porsche 911 Targa or Coupe in similarly high condition, underscoring the Mustang's value and the type of vehicle regarded as comparable. With its documented history, controlled long-term storage, fresh cosmetic work, and correct factory configuration, this 1967 Mustang S-Code Fastback represents a standout opportunity for anyone seeking a desirable, investment-caliber example of Ford's iconic muscle-era design. Number 19. This 1969 Dodge Coronet, offered at $7,400 and located in Bell Gardens, California, is presented as a mostly complete Mopar project powered by its original six-cylinder engine that still fires up. The seller notes that both the interior and exterior are largely intact, giving the car a strong foundation for either a faithful restoration or a personalized custom build. With classic Mopar values continuing to rise, even six-cylinder Coronets have become increasingly attractive to enthusiasts seeking an affordable entry point into late 60s Dodge platforms. Structurally, the car will require extensive sheet metal work, a fact the seller is transparent about from the start. While the drivetrain and interior components remain present, the body will need significant attention to bring it back to solid and presentable condition. This need for metalwork, however, is offset by the advantage of the car being complete, an important factor for vintage Mopar restorations where missing trim, interior pieces, or factory components can be difficult and costly to source. To help prospective buyers, the seller has already involved a professional metal fabricator who is currently restoring his 1968 Dodge Charger. This fabricator has inspected the Coronet in person and is prepared to provide a detailed quote for all necessary sheet metal repairs. Having a trusted expert already familiar with the car offers peace of mind for buyers, ensuring that the scope of required work is known rather than left to guesswork, an uncommon advantage for project cars of this era. Overall, this 1969 Coronet represents a solid opportunity for someone ready to take on a classic Mopar project with clear potential. Its running original engine, mostly complete condition, and clean Colorado title make it a strong base for restoration, while the rising value of late 60s Dodges enhances its long-term appeal. The seller simply doesn't have the time to dedicate to the build, passing the project along to someone who can give this classic the attention it deserves. Number 20. This 1964 Chevrolet Chevelle, offered at $9,995 and located in Creswell, Oregon, is presented as a straight and largely complete classic that has been sitting for years but remains impressively functional. The seller notes that despite its long storage, the car fires right up and is able to run, drive, and stop, making it a promising foundation for someone seeking a project they can immediately enjoy on the road. Powered by its six-cylinder engine paired with a glide transmission, the drivetrain remains in original configuration and provides a solid baseline for restoration, modification, or simple preservation depending on the buyer's vision. Structurally, the Chevelle offers a mix of strengths and expected aged areas. The floors are described as decent, indicating that the main cabin structure is intact, while the trunk, though still present, shows roughness that will require attention during the restoration process. More notably, the lower quarter panels need replacement, and the weather strip channel around the trunk has deteriorated, both common issues in vintage Chevelles that have seen many years of exposure. Even so, the seller emphasizes that the rest of the car is in pretty good condition, suggesting solid bones overall and a far better starting point than many similar era projects. The fact that the car can already drive under its own power significantly increases its appeal, particularly for hobbyists who prefer to gradually restore a vehicle while still enjoying it. Unlike non-running shells that demand substantial upfront investment before any road use, this Chevelle allows its next owner to immediately begin sorting mechanicals, improving cosmetics, or tackling structural repairs at their own pace. Its combination of originality, functionality, and straightforward needs makes it well suited for enthusiasts looking for a manageable and rewarding long-term build. Overall, this 1964 Chevelle represents an ideal candidate for someone wanting a classic Chevrolet that has not been heavily modified or stripped down. With its running drivetrain, decent floors, mostly solid body, and clear list of reparable problem areas, it offers a balanced blend of usability and project potential. For buyers seeking a driver-quality car they can wrench on step by step, this Chevelle provides a practical and engaging platform at a fair price point. That's a wrap on today's video featuring 20 cheap classic cars you can find on the marketplace. Thanks for watching. If this video sparked your interest, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to Cheap Classic Cars. And don't forget to share it with your fellow classic car fans out there.